Okay, so you know what? I gotta turn down some of this stuff. Okay.
I was real careful last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With what?
With John and his cigarettes.
Okay. You weren't letting him nodding off.
No, I just told him straight up. Don't ask me if I want one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm in a room, nobody knows.
No, I hadn't thought about that. So you didn't have a cigarette?
No, I didn't.
Good for you. Anyway, so we're recording this, and what we want to do is have a continuation of our dialogue yesterday regarding perversion and guns specifically. Like, you tell me that there's a feel-good feeling in the prosecution of squeezing the trigger, like a sexual delight in squeezing a trigger and seeing the result at the end of your intention.
Big time.
Big time. Not debatable, sort of iffy at all.
No.
No. So,
one pull of the trigger, it's done.
but you're saying there's a sexual gratification in it,
Oh yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
Okay. All right. It's just, you know, I just
Get the aggravation out of your life.
Oh, I killed somebody to get the aggravation of my life? Is that true?
Yeah.
How many people do I have to kill to get all of it out? About 7 billion.
There's a lot of people. There's hundreds.
Yeah, so that's not really a viable, not a workable philosophical or ethical precept to be kind of devoting myself to. Can we say that?
No.
All right, so killing everybody on planet Earth is not a possibility. We're not entertained anyway. There may be some who do, but not for us. Is this true?
That's true.
No. But there's quite a bit of perversion around. This is also true. Is this what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Like, basically, anybody outside of Davy Crockett, and we just kind of left him out for academic purposes yesterday, that owns a gun is a pervert. Gets sexual delight out of the prosecution of squeezing the trigger and killing something.
Look at Obama.
We didn't get to see him kill him. You know, they got buried at sea before anybody could, like, very coincidental thing. You know, I mean, it's a mysterious thing. Why is that consistent with Islam to be buried at sea instantly?
I don't know.
Guys, you know, I've studied Islam and I don't know either. You know, I never heard that, or
I kind of suspect
it's
that.
not in the Quran. I'll tell you that right now. Nothing in the Quran says.
I kind of suspect that.
So you mean that might be a fib
Yeah.
told to us by a perverted liar?
Yeah.
Of course, Obama doesn't have a gun. Do you think he has a gun?
He's got 6 million of them.
They are kind of pointy and long, and you know, squirt things, right?
He's got stuff you haven't heard of.
Well, we're getting into those in a future tape. Those are weapons of the future. You may want to see what your brothers want to be out killing each other with in the soon to come chronology of man, if it continues unguided. So, okay, in any event, so you're telling me and whoever watches this video that basically anybody who owns a gun is a pervert. How about people who just dream about owning guns?
What about them?
Well, could they be sort of iffy perverts, or are they perverted too?
No, they're perverted.
They're perverted.
They don't announce it.
So if I, you know, go to sleep at night and dream about a 357 Magnum and I can snuggle at the gate, that's perverted? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've already gone through your credentials in perversion. Beyond being one, acknowledging it, having the courage to acknowledge it. You're a previous gun owner and you don't own any guns now. This is true.
That's true.
Yeah. But, you know, you're not even a reformed pervert, though. I mean,
No. Thank God I don't
take
have
them all
a
anyway,
gun.
fuck it. I don't give a shit. But the bottom line is you speak from experience.
Yeah, right.
And
all I know is thank God I don't have a gun.
I would have been dead long time ago. Anyway, so saying thank God you don't have a gun.
Yeah.
So if it cost $150 to go buy a gun, do you think you might have gone and bought one on occasion more often, or used guns more often than you have in your life?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if, you know, that incident with your ex-bride. I mean, you threatened, was it stabbed to death, or, anyway, killed
No,
somehow.
I choked her.
Choked her. You're going to come over and choke her to death with a policeman on the other end of the phone.
Oh, no, that's the one I told her I'd come back and slit all her throat.
Oh, yeah, you went to all the. So,
That's the whole family.
Oh, the bride and all the kids?
And everybody knows.
Anybody in this fucking house is dead. So, might you say it's safe to say that you had a temper throughout much of your life?
Yeah, I had a temper.
You had a wee bit of a temper, and if you had guns available to you, you think that it might
I'd have been using them.
You'd have been using them. Okay. No matter what, because you had instruction from your grandfather and everything else about how to safely use guns as well, right? But
I know I was a good shot.
I know. You went through that already. Got a guy square in the chest from up on a cliff. Not easy to do. Anyway.
The first time my grandfather handed me a gun, it was a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And he set up a target.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled the trigger, it knocked me on my ass, right?
Yeah.
And I had a bruise about as big as a fucking melon on my shoulder where the gun recoil hit my arm.
You'd heard a gun go off before this, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd heard it, but I didn't believe the amount of bullshit it could do.
Yeah.
Right? So I learned pretty quick that to hold it
Tight.
fast to the shoulder
Nice.
and run down the barrel and get the knob in tune with your target.
In your first shot, you learned this.
Yeah.
Okay, so in your second shot, what was that like?
I got the target.
And your third shot.
I'm a quick learner.
What did you like about your first shot?
The noise, the power.
And what did you like about your second shot?
The fact that I hit the target.
The fact that you hit the
So
target.
in my mind, like, the enemy is gone. Oh, it's your phone.
Hang on, my phone. Hello? Hi. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Alright. Anyway, suffice it to say, bottom line is,
Do you want me to leave the room?
no. Bottom line is, for you, guns were the thing that gave you your first access to power.
That's right.
Like, you were a little guy, right?
That's right.
And so being a little guy, you'd never had this kind of experience of power in your hands, right? And that was exciting for you.
Yeah.
Is that true for me to say that?
That's true.
Good. We're going to have to discontinue this talk currently. We've got someone coming over, and we'll continue it some other time. But it's interesting to question just what is perversion? What is perverse and what is not? We're going to look into this in some detail, some depth. Thanks for paying attention.